Hey there and welcome to the channel. In today's video we're diving deep into the fascinating world of casinos, how they make money, how they take yours, and how you can actually walk away with a win. If you're ready to learn how the house always wins and how you might have a chance to beat them, stick around. Let's start with the basics. A casino is a facility where people go to gamble, play games of chance, and often enjoy other entertainment like shows, dining, and nightlife. The most common casino games include table games like poker, blackjack, and roulette, as well as slot machines, sports betting, and newer games like video poker. But here's the key takeaway. Casinos are in business to make money, and they do this by offering games that are designed to give the house an edge. But how exactly does that work? Every game in a casino is structured with something called a house edge. This is the mathematical advantage that the casino has over players. It might seem small in percentage terms, but over the long run, it ensures the casino will always make a profit. For example, in roulette, the house edge on a standard American wheel is around 5.26%. This means for every $100 you bet, the casino will make about $5.26 on average over time. In blackjack, the house edge is lower, about 0.5% for players who know the strategy, but it still exists. This is how casinos ensure they stay profitable. The more games people play, the more likely the casino is to earn money even if players win in the short term. So how exactly do casinos take your money? Well, there are several ways, but it all comes down to the design of the games themselves. Slot machines. These are probably the most notorious when it comes to draining money. Each slot has a return-to-player RTP percentage, which typically ranges between 85% and 98%. That means, for every $100 you put in, you might only see $85 to $98 come back on average. However, the RTP can vary greatly, especially with video slots or progressive jackpots. The higher the jackpot, the lower the RTP. Table games. Table games like roulette, craps, and baccarat usually have better odds than slots, but the house edge is still in favor of the casino. For example, in craps, the house edge can be as low as 1.4% with certain bets, but higher in others. And in baccarat, the banker bet has a house edge of just 1.06%, while the player bet is slightly higher at 1.24%. The key to remember is that the more you play, the more likely you are to lose. And that's how casinos consistently make money. Now you might be wondering, can you actually make money in a casino? Yes, it's possible, but it's very difficult. The odds are stacked against you, and that's by design. But there are ways you can increase your chances. Strategy games like blackjack are more skill-based than others. If you learn basic strategy and stick to it, you can reduce the house edge, but don't expect to win every time. Remember, the house edge is always present. Bankroll management. One of the most important aspects of casino gambling is knowing how much money you're willing to lose. Set a limit for yourself before you start, and don't chase losses. Betting systems. There are systems like the martingale or Paroli system that some players use, but they aren't foolproof. For example, in the martingale system, you double your bet after a loss, hoping that you'll eventually recover your losses when you win. But if you hit a losing streak, you can run out of money quickly. Poker. Unlike most casino games, poker is a game of skill, where you can actually beat the house by outplaying other players. The key is to learn the game, manage your emotions, and study poker strategies. Let's go over some of the most popular casino games and how the house edge works in each of them. Blackjack. As mentioned, the house edge can be as low as 0.5% with perfect strategy. It's a game of skill, so learning how to play optimally can reduce your losses. Roulette. The house edge in American roulette is 5.26%, while European roulette has a lower house edge of 2.7%. The best bet here is to stick with the even money bets like red-black, odd, even, or high-low, which give you nearly a 50-50 chance. Craps. This game can seem overwhelming with all the different betting options, but there are some bets with low house edges. For example, the pass line bet has a house edge of 1.41%, and the don't pass bet is even better at 1.36%. Avoid the big payouts like the hardways or proposition bets, which come with a much higher house edge. Slots. The house edge on slots is fixed, depending on the machine's RTP. The best advice here is to pick games with higher RTP percentages, and remember, slot machines are a long-term losing proposition. One thing that catches a lot of people's attention in casinos are progressive jackpots. These are slots where a portion of each bet goes into a prize pool that grows over time until someone wins it. While the jackpot can reach millions, the odds of hitting it are astronomical. For example, in a Mega Moolah slot, your chances of winning the jackpot are about 1 in 50 million. While the payout is massive, your odds of winning are incredibly low. So, the key takeaway is to play progressive slots if you want the thrill of big wins, but don't expect to walk away rich. Before we wrap up, let's bust a few common gambling myths. Myth 1. The more you play, the better your chances. False. The odds don't change based on past outcomes. Each spin of a slot machine or roll of the dice is independent of previous ones. Casinos use random number generators or RNGs to ensure fairness. Myth 2. Casinos want you to win big. False. Casinos are in business to make money and they know the odds. They're not rooting for you to win, they just want you to keep playing. Myth 3. There's a way to beat the casino. While it's true that you can win in the short term, over the long run, the house edge ensures the casino wins. If you're playing games like Blackjack or poker, skill can help, but the odds will still be against you. To wrap things up, remember, casinos are built to make money, and they do that by giving themselves an edge. But with proper knowledge, strategy, and discipline, you can have a better shot at walking away with some of your money. So, if you plan to hit the casino floor, make sure you're aware of the odds, set a budget, and always play responsibly. Whether you're playing poker, blackjack, or slots, keep your wits about you. And remember, the house always wins in the long run. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Drop any questions you have about casinos in the comments below, and I'll be happy to answer. Until next time, happy gambling.